Welcome to the Crochet Crowd. So those are our friends at yarnspirations.com. Moving on to week number 3 for the study of ombre. So what we have here is on this week we're going to be transitioning then to a square. So we've gone from a whole circle and we're going to be moving over the next few rounds from 20 to 25 today. So we'll have some tips for you. We have a little bit of structure here for the texture, and we're going to be moving along. Grab the same hook you've been using. I'm still continuing to use scuba, and we're going to continue along the journey today. Let's begin round number 20.
Time is gone and I grew up. I somehow made it through without.
Just a little tip that I would do if it were me and I were you. I would write the 20th round on the pattern itself, and then what we're going to do is that we're going to apply 1 double crochet in the next 5. So I'm going to say 5, and then 1 half double crochet in the next 5. So I'm going to say 5, and then it's going to say 1 single crochet in the next 21. The next one is in the next 5 and 5. So what I like to do for myself when I'm writing that kind of stuff out, so what I like to do for myself is that I know that this is going to be 5 double crochet, 5 half double crochet, 21 single crochet, 5 half double crochet, and 5 double crochet. So then what you can do is that you can say the 21st round and take a look at what we're gonna do, and that one is a special one, so we're gonna cover that when we get there, but very similar to the concept of what you would do, and it's kind of easier to do it like that, just reading ahead and then following it in the instructions when we get there. Let's begin 20th round. So in the 20th round, let's just worry about getting ourselves to be a square, and then the next round after this we'll worry about the texture. But for now we're going to continue, and we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and in the same stitch of the join I want you to place in a double crochet, but you're not done with that stitch yet. I want you to chain 2, which will be a new corner, and in the same stitch you'll have 2 more double crochet. So remember, the corners will be in this particular one now going forward is 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. Over in this next we're gonna create a side, and so remember, like I just showed you, 5 5 21 5 5, that's what we want to do. So the first 5 are going to be double crochet, so I'm not gonna count those out loud, just do it. So we have 1, 2. So I got 5 double crochets. The next 5 will be half double crochet, so let's do that. The next 21 will be single crochets, so let's just start off and say 1 and continue to 21. And 21 is in. Then you're going to put in 5 half double crochet to get the stitch to be bigger. So 1, 2, and then the last 5 are double crochet. And once that's done, you're ready for a new corner. So the corners, as I mentioned, are going to be 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. and then I want you to restart that formulation all over again. So 5, 5, 21, 5 and 5, and then a new corner, and you're going to see that you're going to start creating your sides. They'll still be arced, but as we continue along in this one, it's going to get more and more square. So please continue the remaining of the rounds, or the remaining of the sides around. So I've come all the way to the end. I've already done my first corner, so I don't need to do that. It's the last 5 double crochets, and I'm just gonna slip stitch it to the first chain 3. Let me just zoom you out and just give you a perspective on what it looks like at this point. So you can see that the circle is now gone, and you're gonna see that it's gonna start squaring off, and we're gonna continue to round number 21 next, and 21 is our next journey. Let's begin. Let's begin number 21. And right where we're sitting, we're in the wrong spot. We need to get ourselves to a corner first. So let's just slip stitch on over to the next corner and begin our journey. Remember, all sides are the same, so what I show you on this side will be applicable to the other 3, except for the corner. Of course, we're only gonna like this starting corner. It's the only time you ever do this. So you'll just chain 3. It's your first double crochet, and you're going to do the corner as you already know it. So another double crochet, chain 2, and 2 more double crochet. So going forward, each corner is 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So we're going to start, and we're going to do what I'm about to show you 6 times complete. So starting in the first one, we want to do these as a front post double crochet. So wrap the hook and coming into the front post only, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2. So that brings that stitch forward. The next one is going to be a back post double crochet. So from the back, make it a back post double crochet, and that'll pull that stitch backward. Now what I need you to do is, that was one of 6. So now you're gonna repeat that a total of 5 more times. So you need 6 pairs altogether. So starting in the next one, so do front post and back post, and this is number 2. Do it again. Next one, front post and back post. This is number 3. Next one is front post and back post. This is number 4. Do it again. Front post, back post. This is number 5. One more time, folks. So front post and back post. So the stitches have gotten tighter, of course, because they're getting smaller. So that's it. We're then going to start in the next one right here, and you're going to do 21 single crochets before you do this again, before you get to the next corner. So let's just do 21. I'll let you count those by yourself, and I'll count quietly to myself. So we have 1, So now that the 21 is in, you can cross compare on where you're going to start these front posts and back posts. Here's the thing. See the corner? You can count back, and there should be 6 pairs of 2. So that 6 times 2 equals 12 stitches. So let's just count 12 stitches back and see where we land. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So this one here is going to be the first back post double crochet. So, and I bet you're thinking, why is it not a front post? Because it's opposite, because you're on the other side of here. So we finished with the back post here, so we have to start with the back post. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I did that during the design so that I knew exactly where it would fall. And it's It's the right stitch, so none of the stitch counts change, but the first one is a back post and then the next one has to be a front post. Now you could count the number of pairs, but because you've already counted back the number of stitches, you don't really need to. Just make sure you keep alternating between the two. So the next one has to be a back post and the next one is a front post. So the very last stitch before the corner should be a front post if your math is right. Sometimes in the tutorial work it's not always about counting stitches, but sometimes it's also about just visual cues on what to do and make sure it makes sense. For design reasons, I always find that transitioning from these corners or circle to a corner can be a little bit confusing, even during design, trying to figure it out. So the last one before the corner is a front post double crochet. Okay, so now you got your corner, you know what it is. It's 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet. So what you just did you're going to repeat all over again. So you'll start with a front post double crochet and then a back post, and you'll have 6 pairs. You'll then have 21 single crochets. Then you're gonna count back to the 12th one and start with a back post double crochet, front post, and you'll continue that all the way to the next corner. And this is where I'll leave you and let you do round number 21 on your own. So I'm coming all the way around and I have finished my texture as I know it, and I've already done the first corner completely. So I'm just going to slip stitch like that. Okay, so let's start round number 22 next, which is a bit of a holiday because there's really no counting involved. So I'm trying to give it a little bit of a mental break so that you can enjoy, and that's part of the stitch along process, is know when to challenge you and know when to pull back a little bit. So I need you to get to the next corner, so you're gonna slip stitch to the next double crochet and to the next corner and begin your journey here. In round number 22 it's straight single crochets all the way around except for the corners. Of course you have to make sure you do those properly. So you're gonna chain up 1, it's your beginning corner, and you'll single crochet, chain 2 and single crochet. So each corner is going to be 1 single crochet, chain 2, 1 single crochet. You're only gonna apply 1 single crochet into each of the stitches going all the way across to your next corner. You'll turn and etc. So it's a nice easy round, and please enjoy the stitch journey that this round offers you, because next round we'll be back to texture once again. Please do this round number 22. So I'm coming back around and just single crocheting, and I've already done the first corner as you know. So you do your last stitch and then just slip stitch it to the first single crochet, and you might as well just while you're here just slip stitch it to the next corner, and you can get ready for round number 23 next. Let's begin that and I'll be right back. Round number 23. I have made a mistake in the video, but I'm going to tell you what that correction is now. So this is an after filming, and I did not notice this mistake until I was into the next week number 4. In round number 23 I show that I'm chaining 5 and then I'm double crocheting into the corner, and then I tell you that the corners are 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet. That is incorrect. It actually forces the pattern out of alignment. And so what the true correction for this is that you'll chain 3, double crochet into the corner, chain 2, and then 2 double crochets into the corner. And then every corner after that you have for that round, it'll be 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So this is something that we found, the revisions are now currently happening, but we're currently already in the stitch along, and I want to get this correction to you now. So whatever I say to you, just remember that this round always has 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the corner. Let's start round number 23. It may be the hardest round of all of them, of the entire thing, but we'll get through it, and let's try together. So we're now going to continue, and we're going to do a front post treble around the first one of this one 2 rows below. See right there in the corner. And before you do that, I want to show you something, and you may want to leave your finger there just in case you don't see it. You're going to start the next stitch after you jump down in the 3rd single crochet away from this corner. So you got 1, 2, and there's the 3rd. So just remember that you have to do that, because once you come down you may not be able to see it. So just front post treble, okay, down here, and I've been pinching that the whole time so I can see it right here, and that is going to be a double crochet. Now we have to do a total of 7 pairs of these that jump down. So you have the first one, so jumping over to this one, so you're gonna skip this one, and that is going to count as if it's this one. Okay, so that's also a front post treble. So it counts as the stitch that it's sitting in front of. So then the next one is right here, and that's a double. So that's the second pair of a group of 7. Okay, so you just keep jumping down. Once you can see far enough, you can see that these are front post here. You're keeping those as front posts, and you're just doing them as trebles this time. And then you just double crochet the next one. So you're continuing the texture and the ribbing a look as you're making your way across. So the key factor would be to just look where things, the trebles kind of stop, or the front post kind of stops, and that kind of gives you an indication that your repeating is done. And you can count your 7 pairs as well if you prefer to do that. Now in the pattern repeat, you're not only going to come down, but the next one of the double crochet is part of the repeat. Okay, so when you go to start the next portion of this, you should have a total of 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the double crochet here is also included in that 7, so don't confuse that. The next 6 in a row will each be a half double crochet. So let's count those out. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The next 9 in a row will each be a single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then the next 6 are half double crochet. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then you start your corner again. So here's a clue. You have to have 7 pairs, right? So the first one out before you jump down to this one here, the front post, has to be a double crochet, because that's how you ended that last one over here. So double crochet and then do your front post treble down. And you can just match the stitches that you see. So the next one has to be a double, and then a front post treble down. So I try to design so that you can see elements of it, so that you can kind of let the stitch work tell you what it needs to do. So you're just alternating between the 2 stitches all the way to the corner. And you know you're done when you hit the last treble that comes down. So the next one is the last one, and it's the one before the corner, and that is your last one before jumping to the corner. And you can verify that there is 7 groups. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's begin number 24. I need you to chain 3, which will count as your first double, and then double crochet again in there. It's in your corner. Chain 2 and 2 more double crochet. So going forward, the corners will be 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So let's successively count, and you can count to yourself. I'll just give you the counts. So the first 5 are double crochet. The next 6 are half double crochet. The next 29 are single crochet. Okay, 29 are in. The next 6 are half double crochet. The last 5 are a double crochet. So we have 1, and the 5th one is in, and then you have another corner. So the corner will be 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So I need you to repeat that. What I just showed you is what all sides are, and please see me at the end of number 24 in just a moment. I'm coming up to the end of number 24. I filled that all in. There was 5 double crochets before the corner, if you recall, and the first corner is completely done, so just make sure you slip stitch to the top of the first chain 3. Now you must also slip stitch to the next corner to get yourself ready for the final round of today's lesson, and number 25 is next. Number 25 is a nice easy round, and will conclude making your square, and it'll be chain 3. That's your first double, and then a double crochet again, and then chain 2 and 2 more double crochet into the corner. So the corner is going forward is 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. Simply apply 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way to the next corner, turn the corner, and then go around just 1 double crochet in each, and I'll see you at the end of number 25 in just a moment. So just come around to the end of number 25, and I double crocheted right to the end. I've already had my first corner done. I'm going to slip stitch. Now this is the end of today's lesson. In the next week that we're going to do, on week number 4, what's going to happen is that we're going to start a brand new color. So you're going to notice that you will have yarn left over on this ball. Make sure you don't waste it. Just put it aside. You'll use it again in the future of the remaining sequence that is left, and you can do that. So you just have to fasten off, weave in your ends, and I will see you on week number 4 coming up in the future, and this is where the journey will end today. I'll hopefully see you again, and make sure that you post any work in progress on our Facebook page, because we'd love to see what you're up to, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye.